Welcome to Peterborough. We've got a red signal. We've got very little frames. Let's read the thing. Hello driver, first things first, load unload passengers here at Peterborough. We are booked to depart at 0750. You'll then run non-stop to London King's Cross. We are scheduled to arrive at 0841. Here are some book timings for your journey. Huntingdon, Sandy, Hitching, Bowen Garden City, Alexandra Palace. There we go. Finally, please note there's an 80 mph temporary speed restriction just south of St Neots. Enjoy the trip on this splendid morning. There we go. Doors. East Coast. Route, East Coast Mainline, London to Peterborough. That frame rate, I know, right? Gotta love Peterborough. Right, let's get set up. Come on, game. Let's, right. I don't need to turn the key. Lovely. Clear the AWS. All the 10 FPS, you gotta love it, haven't you? Right, what am I doing? Instrument lights. Get those on. Don't need any of those lights. Marker lights on. Tail lights off. Headlights are over here. On. Right. Yeah, AP sounds on the 365 enhancement pack. It's all good. And there's the 91 herself. Wow, the frames. All the frames. You gotta love it. Alright. You think Peterborough has a bad frame rate in real life? I bet it does, you know. I think we're good to go other than that. We're in forwards, just got to brakes and release. What's the speed limit? The speed limit is 25 thereabouts. So we shall set that to 25. There we go. Can I do the wipers? Well, I pushed the V key and nothing happened, so there we go. Right. Got a signal, so that's good. Ooh, very nice. I love it. Look at that. Got to love a good bit of 4 sig action. Can we go yet? I want to go. You have more window frames in your house. Yeah. It's not good, is it? It'll be better once we get on the way, I believe. Oh, nice. I love the mixed livery action. I remember seeing this. Pretty much every consist was like this. Grey with one at the end, or dark blue with one grey at the end. There you go. No HUD. No, I just haven't turned it on yet. We will be driving with the HUD somewhat. So. But it is non-stop, so we don't need to really worry about it too much. Right. Cool. Let's just... Oh, look at that. Very nice. What do you reckon? Little cheeky screenshot, maybe? Just to get things going. A little screenshot. That's good. You got to admit, the lighting there is just... Ah, it's lovely. Drop your phone again. This is turning into a habit. You should stop that. No spads today. I'll try not to. I've just got to be careful of the speed restriction. Ooh, 170. Very nice. Unbranded, but, you know. Turning into train spotting at Peterborough now. Because we're not ready to go yet. Anything else? I hope we get to see some nice HST action as well. And it uses the MTU enhancement pack, so we get some nice MTU action on the way. Right. eastcoast.co.uk. Oh, defunct now. Passenger view. There you go. Pretty standard, really. If you look really closely behind there, you'll see Jeremy Corbyn. Oh, shut up now. They put it into neutral to power down the fans. Oh, okay. There you go. Happy now? Right. Must be ready to depart soon. Have the doors shut? Yay, the doors have shut. Finally. We can go. Alright, power up. Brakes off. Let's go. Right. DRA's still on. That's the problem. There we go. I always forget about the DRA. It's so ironic. I forget about the driver reminders appliance. Horn. You want some horn action? Okay. Absolutely love that horn. I love it. I love it. Lovely. This is East Coast Main Line London to Peterborough in slideshow form right now. It's better when we look this way, that's for sure. Alright. Now, if I full power it, because we've got the speed thing on, we won't go faster than 25. You see? Very nice. Just holding it there. Just gonna go up. We'll just go up to 25, and it'll be you know, it is quite an American horn, isn't it? It's beautiful in its own way. It's beautiful. Let's get out of here. Let's head south. All right. Hopefully the frame rates will pick up. It's all the overhead catenary that does it. That's why a lot of German routes are bad, because there's lots of track that have got this. So frame rate is, I can't count because Train Simulator doesn't show you less than 15, but no, it's not good. It's improving though. Right, so the speed limit is going up to 105, then 115. So there we go. There we go. Has the got super elevation? Yes, yes it does. And it's half. You know, you got the Trainworks updates. Well, this has got the trees, but not the track. I swapped the track back out for the standard track, so because it messed around with the workshop route I have. So there we go. Oops, that's the brakes. I didn't mean to do that. That was the wrong keyboard command. There we go. Speed limit. Oh, let's put it straight up to 115. There we go. Run away. £21 million to refurbish the 91s and the HSTs. Wow, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money indeed. Considering as well, especially because, you know, we've got that, but they're getting all the 800s in, aren't they? So, there you go. Right, we're picking up speed now. Ding. Lovely. How's the sound, by the way? I'm assuming it's going to be okay. Oh, frame rate caused the horn to break. The engine's at the back. So hear it roaring along back here. So there you go. Very nice. That's 115. I've never been in first class, no. Doesn't happen. Sounds good. Lovely. That's what I like to hear. Get it. Right, so now we just accelerate all the way up to 115. And I can do nothing. I could just sit back and relax. Signals are green. Train won't speed. How are we all? They can just sit back and have a nice chill journey now. Until that St Neots. Where's St Neots? It's above Stevenage, isn't it? Because we've got a thingy to contend with. Speed restriction. That's fun. Good old TSRs. Oh, blimey. No, I won't play I'm not into cars enough to play my summer car, to be perfectly honest. AI! It's gotta happen. Gotta happen. Sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry in the slightest, because that is beautiful. There we go. Have I ever driven a real train? No. I've driven a real simulator. That's about it. I've driven the Class 378 simulator at Willesden Depot. It's a nice simulator. It is amazing how accurate the one in Train Sim actually is compared to that. Alright. Station after Huntingdon, second next station. Cool, lovely. Virgin Train Sim still don't know when the 91s will go when the 81s enter service. Ah, interesting. They're keeping some of them, aren't they? I think so. Alright. St Neots is the second station. Cool. There's a 100 limit coming up. That's fun. Thing is, you said that, you know, it's all sad that the HSTs are leaving. They are 40 years old. You know, There's only so much a train can do. Alright. Passenger view to the next station. Well, if you mean the next station we're stopping at, this is a non-stop service, so I'll be in the passenger view for a long time. Right, let's drop that back down to 100. The train should brake for me. Probably not very well. Definitely not very well. So we're going to add a bit of brake there. That's it. Nice. Right. Oh, the frame rate. You gotta love it. Right. Yeah, seeing this HSTs in the ScotRow livery will be interesting. It will be interesting. I say GWR are keeping a few, and they're all getting the automated doors, and I think cross country are getting a few more automated doors and such. Interesting. Using the cab of a 395 from Ashford to St Pancras. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Sad though, Bounds Green will keep their current version staff and have some Hitachi staff joining. However, the GW will lose Aldo and all the stuff made redundant as North Pole is solely Hitachi. Oh dear. Well, thanks for popping along, Dan the Man. Thanks for, watching and joining us on the journey. I can go back up to 105. There we go. AI approaching. What we got? Oh, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Yeah, I know Chiltern have got the auto doors. Yeah, I know that. I've used them. Both in and out, clearly. So, yeah, we've got to do... It's just, yeah, just to give you... This is going to take about just under an hour. Because... King's Cross is in 70 miles. So there we go. Got 70 miles to drive, thereabouts. Thankfully, it's quite an easy journey for us. I've just got to push the buttons and it'll drive itself, really. HST Slant doors doesn't work. Quite well. It does work in a way. Same as anything else would, to be perfectly honest. There was a neutral section there, and I didn't cut the power for it. Oops. Nice. Right. Speeding up to 125. These trains can do a lot faster. Oh dear. May have broken 73 130 drove at a depot open day. Oh dear. Breaking trains isn't always fun. Breaking trains is a good thing, but breaking trains isn't, you know. Neutral sections aren't in by default. AP have added them. AP have added them, so they're based on these scenarios only. So there you go. Yeah, Martin. Yeah, it would be good. Although Vulcan Productions are also making them, so we'll see what happens there. I know because Vulcan Productions showed off that they're also doing it. They've got the doors animated and modelled and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see which ones. See which one comes on top. So there we go. Where's the brake? The brakes aren't on. The brakes are definitely not on. It's just they're called running. That's just where. It's just what it's called. All right. Good afternoon, Cameron's Gaming. Welcome to the stream. You're watching me pretend to drive a 91 when in reality it's the speed thing doing it. We can ignore that speeding because as you see I'm doing 125. That's just a little quirk in Train Sim. So we can happily ignore that. Unless of course if it starts to annoy people I'll dial it down to 120, but it doesn't really matter. It's because we're going like 125.2 and for some reason that counts as speeding in Train Sim. Only for like above 125 does it do that. So there we go. You meant the light. Which light? There is no light. One of these lights? I don't know. There's too many lights in here for me to know which one you're talking about, I'm afraid. They don't know I'm driving. Shh. Shh. Am I exited for the 460? Yes, I'm exited for the 460 indeed. London to Hastings. It's funny you mention that. There's a guy, backdated train sim, who did the backdated North London line. He's making Tunbridge to Hastings. So go on to backdated train sim's Facebook page and you can see a work in progress, Tunbridge to Hastings, which is pretty nice. It's set in Network Southeast era. Above the dial, it isn't for brakes. Well, that bit there, attractive braking effort. I think that just happens when you're taking power. I think I've no idea. I think it's because the game thinks you're doing 126. It may show 126 in the F5. No, it shows 125.0, yet the game still thinks I'm speeding. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. No idea. You can have a party in your cab. Yep, me and probably 2 or 3 other people will probably fit in here. That's about it. That's about it. Right, speeding. What does it think I'm doing? 125. No, it literally is just... It just thinks that anything above 125 is speeding. I never went on a 460, but I still love them. Ooh, 180, very nice. It's a shame about the 180. It's a nice unit, but it hasn't... The justice isn't there for train sim. Like, the nose isn't right. But then again, some trains can be difficult to get right, so... Make of that what you will. The light above the dial is just to let you know that... yeah, it's just giving power. There we go. Yeah, this train can go quick, and it was developed from the advanced passenger trains. That's fun. That's what I like about the 91, is the heritage it's got in the APT. And I do hope that the APT does come out for train sim. It's been teased a million times, and people have been working on one, but you know. He's been nice, nope. Well, you know. What is nice is the faults and failures video. That's always a laugh to watch. So I work on them every day. Well, it's different, that, isn't it? You know, the novelty wears off. So, ding. You gotta love how the HUD, because there's hidden commands in the scenario. You gotta love how it thinks King's Cross is 21 miles away, if only. Oh, 4 tracks, nice. What we got up ahead? Oh, is that 365? Sorry, we saw earlier. Nice. Cool. Can I speed up? No, we're not. No, this isn't a test. Technically, to do 150 on this line, you need in-cab signalling, or what they did in testing is an extra green aspect on the signalling. Have I ever played DCS World? No. Well, I did once, and it was terrible. What's wrong with the Adelante? They look fine. The nose, if you look at the nose, it's not streamlined enough. It's it's a bit flat. It's a bit flat in train sim when compared to the real life. They're a lot more sleek. So there we go. That's about it, really. It's the only thing that's wrong with them. And also the AI versions accelerate like ridiculously. If you've never watched the AI try and accelerate the 180 in Train Simulator, it's hilarious. Anyone know the 365s would go? Well, I could... Wow, frame rate. Aren't GWR supposed to be getting a few 365s? And I think Great Northern are only keeping like 5 365s. I swear some of them are going to GWR. So there we go. Alright. Do. Speed limit's going down to 120. I noticed that a bit too late. Never mind, eh? Speeding! My computer specs, they're on the About page on my YouTube channel. So there you go. Leo, I thought GBO was supposed to get 387s and 365s. No idea. What they should do is stick the third rail back on them, the shoe, and give them back to Southeastern. That'd be nice. Alright, because that's where they used to run. They used to be dual voltage units. Right. I wouldn't... No, driving a train isn't boring. If you like trains, it's definitely not boring. You know, this isn't boring at all. My first ever games console that I owned was the Xbox. Oh, frame rate's ruining the horn action. Right. Well, see, Jakey Trains, I've got to slow the train down at St Neots because there's a temporary speed restriction, so I have to focus on that. I live on this place called Earth. I'm sure you've heard of it. You gotta love the horn banter. You got to indeed. So this is an AP scenario, so it's not boring at all. Yes, Elizabeth Line train sim. That'd be fantastic. Would be indeed. Well, I'm not sure that the current train sim could cope with all the different signalling systems that are involved. I don't think it could do it. I think there are some signalling systems that would be too difficult to accurately simulate in this old game. You love how your 387s have a shoe gear though. Well, that's the thing though, they're built with Cascade in mind, aren't they? Ever since because that's what they did with the 375s way back. They built them with a pantograph well, so at least they could be ready for Cascade. So that's the whole point. Did I hear about the Lewisham 660 derailment? It stuffed me up for a week. Did I hear about it? Yeah. There we go. Train station. Frame rate. Nice. The frame rate's nice when you pause the game. That's for sure. St Neots. Isn't there supposed to be an 80 limit round here? They said it was just beyond St Neots. That'll be interesting. I've got to look out for that. Right. That's fast. That's definitely fast. Right. Oh, wow. Really lagging today. It's because there's lots of AI. It's an AP scenario. Ding. Wickham Trolley hauling a rail tour. Blimey. There we go. Is our temporary speed restriction approaching? So we're going to power down. I'm going to do this manually. Right. I'm going to start braking because it won't be too far away. There we go. Yeah, I know the speed restriction on the HUD. That's why I'm keeping it. That's why I'm paying attention. That's why I'm not down in time. Oh dear. It's too busy focusing on other stuff. AP don't do sales that often. Well, I've massively knackered the whole point of this temporary speed restriction, haven't I? Alright. Oh, that's the end of the speed restriction, so there's no point in trying to slow down anymore. Oh wow, I completely knackered that, but who cares? Is the AP91 worth it? I'll let you make your mind up after hearing that. Oh, we best power back up again. I completely knackered up that temporary speed restriction. The track builders are not going to be happy with me. Right. Nice. Have I ever heard of the Polar Express? Of course I have. I like trains and Christmas. It's going to happen. I'm using OBS Studio to do all the things. AP are making you bankrupt. They've got a habit of doing that. Right. It's AI approaching. Fun fact, we haven't seen a HST yet. And we're still not going to. Who's better? Well, think about it. Just think about it for a second. AP and Just Trains, they might be great, but without DTG we wouldn't have the train simulator that we have. So, put it in perspective, at least give them credit for giving us a train simulator in the first place. It's a beautiful horn. Absolutely beautiful horn. How much further have we got to go, do we reckon? 46 miles. Not that far away from Stevenage. Yeah, there's no need to be writing all caps, is there, really? Not all caps. Is there a station approaching? No. Maybe? No. No. Right. I saw the overbridge and thought, oh, maybe that's a station. But it's not. So there we go. It's quite a chill journey, this, isn't it? I can just sit back, relax, and well, just enjoy myself, really. Right. Hello, GWR 5049. Welcome. 125, racing along. Do. Hopefully the game won't crash today, touch wood. Because it crashed last time I streamed. Western Main Lines. Such a bad route for reliability. Train station! I can't read that. Frame rate, can't read that. It's a train station anyway. You feel like playing Train Sim? I know whenever I watch a video I feel like playing Train Sim. Alright. It makes sense that they do oil firing. It's more efficient, isn't it? That's the one good thing about AP stuff coming to Steam. It doesn't require loads of add-ons to run it. That's for sure. And the main problem I have with Just Train's routes, it was Sandy. Okay. It was Sandy. There we go. The main problem I have with Just Trains, they don't do any trains for their routes, like none. They'd be perfect if they did, but they don't. It's like they're not making. It's like their Chiltern Main Line. That's great, but they're not making a 168. Like the 168 was like, you know, the Clubman. It was like one of the first units to enter service. Post privatisation. It's one of the oldest units like that in the country, and it's a classic. It's a Chiltern classic, and they're not making it. They don't make stuff for their routes, which is annoying. Annoying. Where are we? Biggleswade. There we go. We're racing along now. Don't know what's causing the frame rate to be so bad though. It's ridiculous. There is a neutral section approaching. Right. There's a train up in the distance as well. Bit of parallel running by the looks of it. Ugh. Stupid horns not working. And the frame rate. There we go. I've been to York NRM once. I'd like to go again. It was years ago when I went. We're slowly catching up on a train. If he disappears, it's going to be terrifying. Here I come. Look at this. I can't do Twitch plays because it's something that Matt set up himself, so I can't do that. I'd have to get all the stuff from him to do it, and I'm not going to do that. Look at that. That's nice. I'll get to King's Cross before you. Niceness. Right. Dusty bin hype, indeed. You know what, 66 might be great for freight. I think the 59's better. I like the 59. I do like the 59. Yeah, I saw the 67s in Colas. I saw a picture of that. Looks interesting to say the least. Interesting indeed. 142 is best. Yeah, try winning that in the poll. That'll never happen. All right. We are just racing along now, aren't we? There's no stopping us, that's for sure. Well, the buffers will stop us in so many miles, but other than that, all good. Have I ever driven the duplex? I don't need to answer that, really, do I? You got an 8-tone from a 67. That's impressive. HST hype! Look at that. I completely faffed up the screenshot because we're going so fast, so we'll do it this end. Alright. Gotta love Grand Central. There we go. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Beauty. Nice. Excellent. Why is the HST still on the rails? Because the HSTs are still on the rails. There's only one that isn't on the rails. It's the one I crashed the other day. But shh. There are many ways to get to King's Cross even faster. No, but, you know, we're going to adhere to the speed limits. That's what we're going to do. And by me, I mean the cruise control. I've done a tutorial on my YouTube channel on how to do the whole screenshot thing, and it's in the description for most of my videos. I linked to it, so there you go. The Autistic Gamer, you don't need on the APU enhanced MTU enhancement pack AP. They use West Coast Mainline North HST. There's a buffered HST included in West Coast Mainline North. They use that one. If you just have the buffer pack, that's not the one you need. You need West Coast Mainline North. We need to start braking. There's a 40 limit down there. That's not fun. Right. Diverging by the looks of it. Wow, game, come on. Don't know what's causing the frame rate issues. It's never usually this bad. We're going to be hard pressed to make that 40, that's for sure. Oh dear. Oh wow. Wow, okay. No! No! Oh no. Oh no. That was a red. That was a red. That was a red. Was that a red? Spat it again. Oh dear. I shouldn't be here. No. Oh, I derailed on the junction. Wow. Just clap along. Just clap along. Just clap along. Oh dear. You know what? I'm going to say that's not my fault because I didn't have enough time to brake. There you go.